Hello, this is Sunam Park. If you are interested in Korean or a big fan of K culture, K dramas, K pop, this channel would be very suitable for your demand because I'm going to help you meet Korea. Thank you. Okay, thank you for your time again.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Yep. Can you briefly introduce yourself?
Oh yeah. Hello everyone. My name is Hotlang. I'm from Mongolia. You can call me Kulin if you can.
Colin.
Yeah.
Colin.
I'm a
Okay.
freshman this year and I'm in UD,
Okay.
Econ,
Okay.
economics major.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I hold
Oh,
this
of
one? Yep.
course. Hi, my name is Eva. I'm from Israel. I am freshman but second semester here.
Mhm.
I am in HAS division, which is Humanities, Arts, and Design, basically. And I will be majoring in Culture and Design Management.
Culture and design management.
Management,
Ah,
yeah.
okay. So my first question to foreign students
Mhm.
is that what brought you to Korea?
I'd say it's culture.
Mm-hmm.
It's very close to my home,
Mm-hmm.
so I can go to home like basically whenever I want.
Yep. Yeah, the
Yeah,
three
and
hours would be
yeah,
enough.
and Yonsei is one of the top schools here in Korea, and is the most diverse one in my opinion. So that's why I chose to come
Ah,
here.
okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
As for me, well, I have been here before for
Oh,
traveling.
really?
Yeah,
Oh,
and I really liked the country. And since my background and my family is from Ukraine,
Ukraine,
Soviet,
Soviet.
yeah, so I really felt closer to Korean culture since they're kind of like Asian cultures and Soviet cultures have the same like discipline manners and everything. So I felt like this is pretty much like I was raised.
What's your favorite Korean food?
My favorite one is I think bibimbap, which
Bibimbap.
we're actually going to eat now.
Yeah.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
Bibimbap is your favorite.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the moment, yeah.
At the moment. Okay.
Mhm.
What about you?
Well, as for me, I think it's a dish that not a lot of foreigners like.
Mm-hmm.
Naengmyeon, a cold noodle. I
Yep.
really like
Naengmyeon.
it. Yeah, it's really fresh, and I love how cold it is, and oh, so good.
Yeah, especially naengmyeon is recommended when you are eating like BBQ Korean
Yeah,
BBQ.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
After eating or BBQ, you should eat naengmyeon.
Naengmyeon,
That's
it's the
kind of
best.
like a menu
It's
for people.
mandatory.
Mandatory,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's amazing.
Okay, and then my third question. So Yonsei is one of like the top universities, as you said,
Mhm.
in Korea. So is there like wonderful or like popular universities in your country that we don't know?
Um, I don't think universities in Mongolia is that popular among like foreigners,
Hmm.
but there are like pretty good universities in Mongolia too.
What's the name of it?
Um, I don't think you can say it, but it's called Санхүү эдийн засгийн их сургууль,
Ah,
Монголын үндэс and Shooties. It's okay,
okay.
yeah.
By the way, I have traveled to Mongolia like
Oh.
4 years ago
Mm-hmm.
for volunteering like purpose,
Mm,
and the nature and the weather was
yeah,
awesome in
yeah.
Mongolia.
Uh-huh.
And then my question for people from like
Mongolia,
Middle
East
East
Asia.
or Central Asian countries
Hmm.
is that do you ride horses well?
Well, people like kids, they're like since they're like 3, 4 years old, and some
they,
maybe
they
two.
began to
Yeah,
ride
ride
horses,
horses,
right?
and it's actually one of the top sports in national holiday, which
Mm-hmm.
is called Natam.
Nadam, I know it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know it.
yeah.
Nadam.
Uh huh. Yeah, but I personally don't ride it that well, but I can ride it
Oh, you
if I
can
want to.
ride
Yeah,
anyway.
but not so like
As good
fast or
as like
yeah,
people
yeah.
from us,
Mm-hmm.
like or like rural area.
Yeah, in the countryside,
Yep.
people in the countryside. Yeah.
Okay, so are you from Ulaanbaatar?
Yeah, I live in Ulsanbator.
Uh,
I was born and raised there.
okay. Okay, so Israel.
Yeah.
So you were born and raised there.
Yes.
Okay. So your parents come from like
Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Yeah, before I was born, and then
Hmm.
I was born and raised there.
Okay, so I think you must have been affected by your, you know, parents who have like a USSR background.
Yeah.
So how was it? How was the USSR like a mind like?
Well, people say it's not the easiest mindset.
Mhm.
Um, Many of them could be very strict.
Strict.
Yeah. Um, I guess for me, I got pretty lucky. I mean, they were strict, but not as strict as you usually can imagine.
Hmm.
It was pretty fine, but yeah, usually studying would be first place. And like music, everyone has to know at least one instrument how to play
Oh, really?
or doing anything else.
So, what's the instrument that you can play?
Well, for me, it's saxophone.
Saxophone. Okay.
Yeah, saxophone.
Okay. And then from tomorrow, your new semester will begin,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Okay. So, how many classes do you have for this semester?
I have 6 at the moment.
20 credits ish.
No, around 18 to
18?
19.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
19 is the max.
What about you? How many classes?
Well, it was very hard to get classes this time of
Mm.
the year.
Mhm.
Um, wow, I'm so embarrassed even to say that. Let's say I just wait for the add and drop period because yeah, at least I need to get just two courses more at least
Mhm.
because I basically last semester I did all my common curriculum.
Mhm.
So I have like few left. So I don't really have a lot of classes to take this semester.
Mhm.
So I just need two more.
Okay.
Two more. Yeah.
Get it.
Amen.
Okay. By the way, you from Mongolia and you from Israel, um, especially as far as I know, people from Israel, they're really intelligent.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jewish.
yeah, Jewish people, they are really intelligent. And then, is English like main language in Israel?
Not at all. We have the main language is Hebrew and
Hebrew,
Arabic.
Arabic,
Yeah, English is just a language.
secondary language that you should be educated in.
We studied it in his school,
Oh
English,
wow.
but not everyone is speaking well there in Israel because I just think they just don't care as much because in Israel we don't really use it. We
Hmm.
don't have a usage for it. But
So how have you been able to speak and listen to English even though English is not your main language?
I think it was just very interesting for me. It's just a language, and it was another subject we had to learn in school for 12
Exactly,
years.
exactly.
So I just studied it, and I always watched any YouTube videos in English, tried without any captions.
Hmm.
So I guess that's kind of how I got, I guess, better in it.
So your enthusiasm in English helped you
Yeah,
become fluent in English.
yeah.
Okay.
The language we use in Mongolia is Mongolian,
Hmm.
and then I learned Chinese
Chinese.
since first grade. Yeah,
Really?
it's not as great as it used to be because I stopped using learning it since ninth grade,
Hmm.
and I started learning English in eighth grade, and yeah, it was not that hard. I just studied in school and did some extra curriculum myself, did extra work, Netflix, Friends, YouTube. Yeah.
Have you ever been to a foreign, like English speaking country before?
No,
No.
I haven't
Wow,
been. Yeah.
amazing. So
Thank you.
without going to a like English speaking countries,
Mm.
you can communicate with people very naturally.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Lastly,
Mhm.
do you wanna say something about Mongolia to people watching this video?
Okay, yeah. Mongolia's nature is like no other. It's so beautiful. You just go there and feel it yourself, experience it yourself. The culture, the nature is so rich, and the people are, in general, they're friendly too.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're very good.
Okay, so we should go to Mongolia one
Yeah,
day.
you should.
Okay. And then, what about you?
Israel.
What should people know about Israel?
Well, as the country might seem a little bit scary
Mm,
since considering all the factors that around Israel that is happening.
yeah, especially against Palestine
Yeah,
stuff.
and but the country itself has a lot of history to
Hmm, I
it.
know. Yep.
Jerusalem, Haifa, all these cities are very enriched with history. No matter what religion are you, honestly, Israel I think is the holy land for everyone, for every religion.
Hmm. Hmm.
So just come there, you'll see how beautiful it is, how cultures mix together, how religions mix together and live together, and it's very hot in the summer, so I don't recommend that. But yeah, but other than that, in the spring is very beautiful, so you should come in to Israel.
Does Israel have winter as well?
Not snow. We just have rain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not that cold.
It's like below 35 degrees in Mongolia in
Below
winter.
35 degrees.
Sometimes, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
How
it's
could you
pretty harsh.
survive? How
Yeah.
could you survive?
It's in their blood.
And then, have you ever slept in a like
Good?
yeah, keker?
Yeah,
Keker.
many times, yeah.
Okay. So do you live in an apartment in
Yeah, I live
Ulaanbaatar?
in Ulaanbaatar. Yeah, in an apartment. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but we go to countryside a lot in the summer, and we sip in gear a lot too. Gear,
Ger,
not gear,
ger,
but yeah, gear.
ger. Okay.
Gear, yeah.
Anyway, lastly,
Mhm.
Mongolia. Yep. We always, you know, think about Genghis Khan,
Ah, yeah.
the founding father
Uh-huh.
of
Yeah.
Mongol.
Uh-huh.
Do all Mongolian people respect Genghis Khan?
Of course we do. Yeah, we do.
He
Genghis
con
Khan.
Genghis Khan.
My dad's name is actually Genghis,
Oh,
but
Genghis.
it doesn't spell the same. But
Mhm.
Genghis.
The pronunciation is the same as Genghis Khan.
No,
Genghis.
the pronunciation is the same, but the spelling is a bit
Oh,
different.
okay. So, is there any reason why your father decided to be named Genghis?
So back when my father was born, it was a Soviet time,
Soviet time,
yeah, Soviet
USSR.
time, and we were not allowed to name our kids like historic
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
people. But my grandpa was pretty stubborn, so he wanted to name my father Chinggis, but he couldn't, so he just changed
The alphabet.
the letter.
The
Yeah,
letter.
yeah.
Ah, okay. Okay, that's very
Mhm.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's it.
Thank
Yeah,
you very
thank
much.
you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Your answers were amazing. Yep. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
you.
thank you.